I am in Columbus, Indiana today. Beautiful sunny day. Man, it's nice out, 65 degrees. Getting a load of aluminum turnings. Here you can see the name, the Crute Company. Taking these down to Kentucky. And he has the trailer about half loaded. So we're getting it knocked out today. Set that back down. That thing is a brand new trailer. There it goes. Man, there are so many things on this trailer that are beyond tight. This turnbuckle right here, I've lubricated that thing and everything, and that thing is a booger to get down. The handle right here that brings the pin down to barn door is a booger. There's a few things on this thing that are pretty tight, but all in all, it's a great trailer. I'm not complaining. It's a wonderful piece of equipment. Does the job. Looks good too. I like that. I pulled into this place and the men around back operating the cranes and everything were like, holy smokes, that truck's too clean to be in this yard. Well, I just had it washed this morning. You would have said that yesterday after getting the Coke in Oakwood that I got. I didn't get any video down there. Truthfully, guys, I just wasn't really in the mood. I was just enjoying the day, the quiet, the peacefulness of the last couple of days, and I didn't get much video. This week, you see, I've left the house, went over to East Greenville, Pennsylvania, delivered a load of that manganese out of Michigan, went down to Baltimore, picked up a load of salt, took it down to Southern Virginia, brought Coke up to Indiana, and now we're loading this shredded aluminum and taking it to Kentucky. I've been here for, I don't know, maybe about 40 minutes already. It looks like it takes about an hour to load with this, just because it's a fine product. And then I'm gonna have to crawl up in there and get the bows back in. I'm gonna get those shavings all down in my boots and everything, and that's gonna stink. But hey, you know, it's part of End Dump. It goes with the territory. But it's nice people here, doing a great job getting me squared away. What he's doing right now is tapping down the pile up on top, so he can see where he's at if he has to put more, or give me room to put my bows back in. So, good thing. But I'm not sure how far we're going to get tonight. We get loaded, maybe just down to Seymour to the PA. Yeah. Louisville's moving okay, which I doubt it will be. I'm going to try to get down to Bardstown, Glendale, to the Petro, but I don't know if I can make it all the way down there. Woo, bees are coming out already. Get out of there. Bees are back. So I'm not sure how far I'm going to make it down that way. I only have about 3 hours and 45 minutes, 3 hours and 30 minutes to work. It's 2 hours and 7 minutes down to the TA. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at when we get done, get on the scale and get out of here. But truck looks good for now. Just had Blue Beacon this morning in Richmond. So, good times. Catch you in a little while. Comes another bucket. Let's get it loaded and let's get going. Okay, I'm here to deliver this shred. And I'm in this scrap facility down here in Bowling Green. You can see the furnace is going back there, over there. There's one going to the right in this building. We're making our way back. Last time I was here, I delivered shred over there into that pile. I was here once before. I'm not sure exactly where this aluminum shred is going. I'll bet it's going way out to the back out here. Wow. Last time I was here, this place was a soupy mess. It was ugly. At least today it's dry. I know, buddy. We're going to be going shortly. And then we get done with this, we're going up to Indiana to load for Quakertown, Pennsylvania, and then heading home. Okay, we traded aluminum shavings for lightweight, which is this material right here. And he is getting my third bucket. This should about wrap it up right here. We're going to get scaled out and get down the road. We're heading to Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Show you guys. I'm showing them before the gauges. I'm at 34 right now on the back. I'm allowed 40. And I'm at 28 on the front. I generally load 38 to 30. That's about where it ends up. So we'll come down to about 38 right here and end up around 30. It should work out good. Okay, this is a load of lightweight. It's that basically ground rock and dirt that they use in shingles and siding and whatnot. So they got two bays here, left and right. Luckily they had left side open so I could get my door swung. Obviously trailer's up in the air. Man, it's a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. 72 degrees, sunshine. Show you the trailer is good and empty. Nice smooth pile for the folks here. This is Quakertown, Pennsylvania. All right, we're gonna get this cleaned up, get it wrapped up. I tried to get the drone up in the air. Let me tell you this real quick, but it's breezy out here and it kept pushing my drone down the drive, so wasn't able to get any drone footage, but that's all good. Truck's looking good, trailer's looking good. We're gonna get this thing down and get out of here. We're heading to the house. Good afternoon, everybody, from the Quick Fill here in Cuylertown, Pennsylvania. I am parked up for the night. It's Friday, April 18th. I arrived here with, I think I had 14 minutes left on my clock, which is fine. It was by design. I emptied out over in Quakertown. You just saw that. This week was a good week. Started out a little bit lean, but then it picked back up. So I'm grateful for it. Heck, I'm trying to remember what I even did this week. Oh, I went over to East Greenville, Pennsylvania, and delivered that load out of Manistee, Michigan from last Friday. From there I went down to Baltimore, got a load of road salt, took it down to Southern Virginia, Marion, Virginia, down on 81. Ran up to Oakwood to the coke plant on the mountain in Virginia, picked up a load of rock coke, took it to Muncie, Indiana. from Muncie, Indiana, went down and got those shavings that you guys saw. Delivered those to Bowling Green. Those things make a mess. Oh gosh, do they make a mess. And then from there, I ran up to Columbus. I got this R&L beside me, and man, this guy's just slamming those trailers. You can tell these company guys don't give a crap about their trucks. The way he's beating the heck out of that Peterbilt. But anyhow, I don't care. Their truck, not mine. I emptied out in Bowling Green with those shavings. From there, I ran up to Brooklyn, Indiana, and picked up a load of lightweight, that dirt that you saw, and took it out to Quakertown, and I just delivered that, and now I'm heading home. But I don't have enough hours to get home, so I'm parked up here for the evening. I'll get up real early tomorrow morning, get a shower, clean clothes, after a good night's rest, head back in, and I'll be home 7:30 tomorrow morning. That's fine. I will be in until Tuesday morning. The truck is going into Thermo King on Monday. The alternator in the APU is not charging my system, so they got to replace that. It's under warranty. I don't care. The trailer is going to Aero, A-E-R-O tarps here or in Ohio, right near my house, because my tarp, every time I roll it back over, it's falling under the arch in the front of the trailer, and they need to move it forward about an inch or two so it doesn't do that anymore. They're going to fix that. Oakley's approved it. I mean, it should still be under warranty anyhow. This trailer is 4 months old. So they're going to get that fixed up for me. And then I have some doctor's appointments Monday, and I'll be back out Tuesday morning. So that's been my week, and that is my weekend coming up. What I want to talk about today, hang on, Gizmo wants up. Come on up. Gizzy wants to go up. Gizzy's a good little boy, and I'm glad to have him out here on the road with me. What I want to talk to you guys about today is something very briefly. One of the biggest comments that I receive from men that reach out to me that are first-time owner-operators, that are purchasing a truck, coming to Oakley, coming from the company driver background, when they get ready to buy that truck and take delivery and head over, I commonly get, man, I'm scared to death about this, you know? And I get it. So I want to touch on that. You know, just taking that step. It's scary. It's a big step. So I will let you know that when I purchased my Kenworth a few years ago, when I left my longtime LTL gig like these guys right here and came over, I was a nervous wreck. I didn't know what to expect. I was concerned about, obviously, failure. You hear so much about people that just lose everything. I truthfully had a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear in doing so. But I believed that that's the direction that God was leading me, and I trusted the process and went through with it, and so far it's been great. I've often said, though, that just because God leads you somewhere doesn't mean he's keeping you there. Now, I don't have plans to leave Oakley, but if I did have something happen or I had to leave, I would just accept that my stay here was intended to be temporary. But moving on from all that, I get this commonly from men, like, man, Jimmy, I'm scared, man. This is it's a big deal. And what I tell these guys, and what I would tell you, if you're considering buying a truck and coming to Oakley, and again, this is primarily for men and women that have never owned a truck, and this is their first rodeo with this. It's normal to be scared and have fear. It's a big step. There's a lot of skin in the game when you drop that note for 60, 80, 100 grand or more if you're purchasing a new truck, and you're coming to an unknown scenario to you, and you're trying to be successful. I get it. I've often said that if you weren't scared, I would question whether it was the right move for you. Now, I normally follow that up with, if you've got a lot of FU money, in the back of your bank account and you could basically afford to just burn it, well then yeah, I could see where you're not really afraid. Hey, if I make it, I do. If I don't, I don't. Whoop-de-freaking do. But let's be honest, a lot of us don't have that. So we're making a big step and taking a leap of faith to buy that equipment and come over here. And again, if you didn't feel that way, I would be a little bit concerned about whether or not you should be doing it. That's just my opinion. So the biggest thing that I could say in that regard is that it's completely normal. I would venture that darn near everybody that has made that step to come to Oakley over the years has felt that way. If someone said they weren't, I'd probably question a little bit whether or not they were being completely upfront or truthful about that, because everyone's going to have some butterflies the first time they do this. That being said, you have to trust the process. If you feel like this is the direction that you're being led, you feel like it's the right step, you have to trust the process, knowing that you're a hard worker, that you're not afraid to get out there and do what needs done to make sure that you're successful with the bank, with your family, with all of your needs. Oakley will work hard for you if you work hard for Oakley. It's as simple as that. That's been my experience here. There's busy times, there's slow times. But I found that for the most part, in my 2.5 years here, I've been steady. Simple as that. So I recommend that if you're interested in this, give it some thought. Weigh the pros and the cons of what's best for you. How much stress can you stomach? You know, what are you capable of withstanding financially, mentally, emotionally? Okay? And if you feel like it's something that you're interested in, hit me up. Jimmysroadlyfe, L-Y-F-E, @gmail.com. I'll be happy to help you. On that note, today's scripture kind of follows up on that. And this is in the book of Psalm, chapter 37, verse 5. And it reads, "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass." I'm going to read that again. Psalm 37, 5. "Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass." All right? This verse emphasizes the importance of entrusting the process to God, okay? Rather than relying on us and trying to be solely responsible for our success or failure, we just basically hand it over to the Lord and say, "God, I commit this to you. Your will be done." And that is exactly what that verse means. And that's exactly what it intends. Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he will bring it to pass. Basically, having faith that God will guide and provide. So that being said, that's going to wrap it up for today's video and this week. Hope you guys are having the best day of your life. Hey, if you like the content that I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you think it deserves. I would appreciate that. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Take it easy. We'll catch back up to you next week. I'm going to get Gizmo out to go potty. He's whining. He's probably got to go poo-poo, so I'm going to get him out to do that. Enjoy. Take it easy. Bye.